Washington state laws are a joke because they're not enforced. I'm going to give 3 examples. It's against the law in Washington state to blow up fireworks except on July 4th and December 31st, and except on tribal lands. However, it is routine for people to blow up fireworks now up to a month before and after July 4th, despite not being on tribal lands. And the police actually have a recorded outgoing message that if you're calling about fireworks, they're not going to respond to them from the week before to the week after July 4th, which means people can blow up the fireworks and nothing's going to happen. The only exception is if there is a fire or someone assaults someone with a firework or something like that, like a threat of imminent danger to life or property. However, there are many other ways that people can be harmed by fireworks, as I indicated in a previous video. It can induce PTSD. I, for example, had a traumatic auditory injury 8 months ago that I've been healing from. At the time of the injury, I had to wear earplugs when chopping vegetables or doing dishes or driving my car. It's been a slow healing process. I'm a lot better, but fireworks are hell. And when it's not only on July 4th, I don't know when it's coming. And that means that I walk around in a constant state of being on guard. Do I have to wear earplugs? Not wear earplugs. Wearing earplugs causes extreme pressure in my head. And after wearing earplugs on July 4th, I had debilitating headaches. So why doesn't Washington enforce its laws? Some other examples are waiting in line for the ferry. So idling is illegal. Nobody ever enforces that law. I have had to personally go and ask people to stop idling their cars. Usually they would turn off the engine, even if they're not nice about it, they'd still turn it off. But I've also had some people who refused to and were just total jerks. I'm not a police, and I shouldn't be in a position that I have to go and do that. Nobody should. Why doesn't Washington state enforce the laws? Another thing is with leash laws. It's assumed that if you want people to observe leash laws, you're anti-dog, which is total bullshit. Even dog owners who have small dogs want leash laws because the large dogs come charging down the trail and terrify the little dogs. Also, you have people, it's not just a matter of whether the dog is friendly or not. You have people who have allergies. You have people who have hypersensitivity. You have people who've been attacked by dogs. An owner will say, oh, my dog's friendly. Yeah, to you, because you feed the dog and you love the dog and you give it shelter, but not necessarily to random strangers. I've heard of numerous dog attacks that have happened with dogs who supposedly are friendly, but they don't know the stranger. So, and in conversations that I've had with government officials here in Washington, I've been told things like, well, they don't have the budget or, for enforcement, or they don't want to be confronted with aggressive dog owners. And it's like, okay, you don't want to be confronted as an authority with these aggressive dog owners. So what? So the people who are unarmed citizens are supposed to be confronted with them. And if you actually enforce the laws and gave tickets, you'd make the money to sustain enforcing the laws. In effect, government authorities here fail to protect the citizen, in particular, those who are vulnerable. If you live in Washington and you care about any of these issues, I encourage you to write to your local representatives to demand that they start enforcing the laws.